Meinem Kanal. Nachdem sich das Spiel in der letzten Folge aufgehangen hat, starten wir hier. Ist gar
Human
nicht mal
blood.
so weit
Whoever
entfernt.
left these marks did so deliberately.
Nur wir müssen wieder kämpfen, wie es aussieht. Kommt her. Kommt raus. Ups. Wo seid ihr? Kein Kampf? Nix? Ah. Die da sind aber da. Okay. Dann kann ich ja hier gucken nochmal. Also einmal Erschöpfung, Migräne, Erkältung, erholt sich. Erschöpfung, Migräne, Erkältung. Okay, machen wir erstmal das. Erschöpfung haben wir zweimal. Erkältung einmal. Was ist das? Blutvergiftung, Blutarmut, Migräne. Erkältung. Noch was? Migräne, Erkältung. Erholt sich, erholt sich. Die Frau, da komme ich noch nicht rein. Keine Ahnung, was die braucht. Migräne. Kopfschmerzen. Kopfschmerzen habe ich nichts, das muss ich herstellen. Bronchitis. Ja, das kann ich auch mal herstellen, Bronchitis. Habe ich auch nichts. Also Kopfschmerzen und Bronchitis. Blutarmut. Lungenentzündung, Bronchitis. Einmal. Kopfschmerzen? Ach, da. 3 Stück sogar. Okay. Gut, fehlt immer noch. Es fehlt immer noch. Okay. Dann gehen wir weiter. Ins Krankenhaus. Lady Ashbury. Gibt's bei dir eigentlich was Neues?
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening.
Ja? Auch nicht.
Goodbye for...
Sollen wir hier schnell ein paar Leute hier abchecken? Da vielleicht was Neues dazugekommen
And
ist?
good.
Jo, hier.
Did you know Dr. Aykroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Okay. Sonst
Gut.
haben wir nichts hier. Sonst noch jemand?
I'm quite...
Nix, oder habe ich das schon?
Tell me, are you...
Ist auch nix.
Thank you.
Bei dem hier waren wir auch schon ewig nicht mehr. Guck ich mal, ob der was hat.
It's locked.
Good evening.
Ja, der hat auch nichts.
Please.
Of course. Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart.
Gibt's bei dir noch mal was Neues?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Nee.
Goodbye.
Simpletons, these nurses.
Hello?
No respect.
Nö.
Goodbye.
Gut. Kann ich mit dir jetzt mal reden? Nö. Okay, wo geht's raus? Hast du Waffenteile für mich?
Good evening.
Ist nix Neues. Ein Hinweis fehlt mir.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Leider nix. Alter.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in...
You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her. Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals' world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our... hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Naja.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
27, okay.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of Crown.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Okay.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen. They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Ein Ekon?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Okay.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Okay.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Unbekannt bleibt unbekannt. Okay. Wo ist denn eigentlich der Typ hier hin, den mich da gerettet hatte? Er war doch hier unten gewesen und jetzt ist er nicht mehr hier. Nö. Ich weiß, wo der wieder hin ist. Kann man auch zu denen hier hingehen. Eine Lootkiste. Weg da. Komm ich da rein, hier. Was gibt's hier Neues?
Good evening, Doctor.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Der Mortimer.
Goodbye, Mrs. Go.
Hallo Mortimer. Mit dir will ich auch noch mal reden.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Okay, hier ist nichts weiter.
I have to go now, sir.
Ups.
But don't...
Gut. Ich will mal sehen. Bandstufe 1. Dass ich demnächst hier langsam mal ein bisschen aussortiere. Aber vielleicht warte ich, bis ich Bandstufe 3 habe. Dann könnte ich hier schon etwas ausdünnen.
Good evening. Do you require my...
My condition.
Well,
Thank you, Doctor.
So.
I'll leave you.
Gehen wir noch das Blut analysieren und dann schauen, was als nächstes auf uns zukommt. Ist hier auch noch was? Yay. Wusste ich's doch.
It's locked, all right.
Verschlossen.
It's locked, all
Auch
right.
verschlossen.
It's locked, all right.
Jo, ist alles verschlossen hier.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Ah, wie kann ich die Blume Wasser geben?
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Kapitel 3. Ursache und Wirkung. Sehen, was der Doktor zu berichten hat. Renn mir nicht davon.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later.
You, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I need to...
Please do.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous, not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Letzte Frage, Schwester Doyle kommt nicht zurück.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Sie kommt nie wieder.
Let's just say we had a difference of opinion, and I had to ask her to leave. Permanently.
I believe you. But as administrator of this facility, I would like to be consulted on such matters in the future.
We'll talk later. I need to talk to...
Please do.
Okay. Jetzt heißt es, wir müssen zum Friedhof. Da hoch, okay.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Das war nur ein Unfall gewesen. Bin ich hier richtig? Nö. Die nächste Straße. Hier links dann irgendwo. Hier. Ich brauche definitiv mehr Ausdauer. Das ist ja zum Kotzen. Loot. Fein, fein, fein. Den kann ich vielleicht aussaugen. Ne, doch nicht. Ja. Fein, fein. 30 Meter. Und wir kommen von hier unten. Auch gut.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Unauffällig, okay. Ist da hoch? Ich muss aber da lang. Da hoch muss ich. Also doch den hier bekämpfen. Wollte ich eigentlich vermeiden. Aber naja. Du bist ja immer noch hier.
Maybe
You should go.
I think
Thank you.
maybe
Have you recent news of...
this part.
Ja, das hatte ich schon.
Goodbye for now.
Die wollte eigentlich schon längst weg sein.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend the hands of mercy, most merciful Father. The soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Das sind die Eltern.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Der läuft wie ein Zombie.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies. feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. If you must.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries. And time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Wo soll ich hin? Die hätten das Loch wenigstens mal zumachen können. Ja, in die Kirche soll ich, okay. Okay. Bezirk bedenklich. Brandstufe 3, das ist der Blindenschrifttyp. Gut, da kann ich ja hier ein paar Leute noch heilen.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Alter, ist das Hulk?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Ist das mein Schöpfer?
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Ein Schilling. Ist aber nicht viel. Whitechapel. Die ist gesund. Und da soll ich rein. Erschöpfung. Hier, ich hab was für dich. Bleib mal stehen.
Have you any...
I'll never know.
Das hat man schon.
Do you need assistance?
That would be no.
If you...
Thank you, sir.
Bitteschön. Erholt sich. Der ist gesund. Stufe 5, Alter. Erholt sich. Gesund. Erholt sich. Oh. Sind die erwachen. Bleibt zusammen, passt aufeinander auf. Sind die anderen hier hin? Da geht's raus, da wird keiner sein. Gut, gehen wir erstmal in die Kirche rein.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise. Shake.
Goodbye.
Falsche Seite. Falsche Seite. Hier muss ich rein. Als Vampir in die Kirche.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Okay.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Erkältung. Dich kann ich auch heilen.
Good evening.
And good
Do you need I understand. I'll leave.
Okay. Gehen wir hier wieder raus. Ich würde gerne noch mal dahin, wo die Schwester Dorsey war. Da war ja auch noch der alte Mann, der Hilfe brauchte. Ja, aber wo war der gewesen? Wo war der? Hier hinten? Hier drinnen.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. Yes?
Okay, was?
How is Nurse Crane these days?
I don't know what you told her, what kind of deal you made, but Dorothea seems less anxious recently. Thank you for that, Dr. Reed.
Tell me everything you know.
I do not...
Okay, das haben wir schon.
Do you need some help? Well,
Reed.
Okay.
goodbye.
Sehen, nochmal da rein können. Yes, wir können rein. So, keiner mehr hier. Wurde alles sauber gemacht. Na schön. Gut. Gehen wir zu Edgar Swansea.
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough.
Good.
I'd like to see what kind...
Gut. Edgar Swansea.
It's locked, all right.
Natürlich. Hallo, da bin ich wieder. So, erstmal wieder den Weg finden. Hier durch. Ah, eine Wache. Shit. In die Fresse. Wer schmatzt denn hier? Oh. Okay. Frage ist geklärt. Alter. Könnt ihr das mal sein lassen? Oh, fuck! Alter, hab ich mich erschrocken. Alter, den hat man gar nicht gesehen, den Typen. Ich liebe das Spiel. Ich liebe es. Den da muss ich naschen. Alter. 2 auf einen Streich. Teil eines gewöhnlichen Griffes. Oh Mann. Was ist denn hier? War ich hier schon drinne? Ich denke schon, ne? Ja. Wenn man in so vielen Räumen schon drin war, dann kann man sich das irgendwann gar nicht mehr merken. Was machst du hier? Schläfer.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Nur eine Frage konnte ich stellen, echt? Schade.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Na gut, liebe Leute, aber an dieser Stelle beenden wir die Folge. Mit Edgar Swansea reden wir später. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Wenn euch die Folge gefallen hat, lasst bitte einen Daumen nach oben da. Ansonsten gern einen Daumen nach unten. Bis zum nächsten Mal und tschüss.